Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Louisville Cardinals taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Virginia's return team will have that offense backed up. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. He looks that one in nicely. Oh, what a cut! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
So the Louisville Cardinals offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The inside handoff. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quick completion on the out. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your friends.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
7, Virginia, 0.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner is stopped. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Gets open down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Cardinals want to move quickly. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll try to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Virginia, 0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hand off from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They move the tight end all over. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Now on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got the lead touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Complete downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll throw it on first down. He tries to take the top off, and he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. The 30. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Right back to the well. And the Cardinals are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Wide receiver shows motion. On the run, it's Burnley. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
and just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Virginia! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball scoop, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. The give out of the gun. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Motion from the offense. They go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Burnley. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man to the left. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Fast motion from the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The throw to the outside is complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Cardinals. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
17.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to break down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to ride this running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field, looking for a productive play on first down. Wide out in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
At the 44-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Burnley. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Louisville! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team...
Lofts one high and deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Cardinals inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He leaves it with his back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the 1st. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.